So, what is Big Ben's nut sauce and why are they calling it that? The simple answer is this is a lubricant treatment for the nut of your guitar and the saddle of your guitar so that your strings can more freely move through those and maybe keep in tune a little bit better. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys, where we talk gear, covers, guitar related content, and we just have some fun along the way. So today we're talking about Big Ben's nut sauce. So this is just an instrument tuning lubricant, and when I got it off Sweetwater, I think it was like $8.99. When you open it up, you have some information on the back as well as some instructions, and then you have just like a Ziploc kind of baggie. It comes with this, some instructions, and then you also get a sticker. You can also go to bigbens.com, and then it even has a phone number listed on this as well. So I'm going to put this along with some other stickers that I have on a little wall over here, a little collage that I'm starting. So it looks like this product has two purposes. The first being exactly what it implies. If you're doing a big bend, or in my case, a lot of stuff with a whammy bar, your guitar has a tendency to come out of tune. So you can treat it with this lubricant so that those bends, and essentially when you're using a whammy bar, those are very big bends that you're doing. You're just doing them with a whammy bar while you're holding the note down. And so while you're doing those, this product will help keep your guitar in tune. I found this product myself just by having the problem of my whammy bar causing my guitar to always go out of tune. And so I was Googling what potentially causes that problem, and this is a potential fix because your string needs to move freely through the nut of the guitar and needs to move freely through the saddle of your guitar. And so if it doesn't, it can catch whenever you're doing your big bends and whenever you're using your whammy bar and cause your guitar to detune after you use your said whammy bar or after you do a big bend on your guitar like a minor third or even a major third. All right, so we're going to do a brief demo of my Strat just so that you can hear what a whammy bar does to the tuning, and then also you can hear what a big bend does to the tuning. And then we're going to do the same thing after we treat it with Big Ben's nut sauce. See how much it's out of tune now? All right, so now we're gonna apply the product and then we're gonna test it and see if it works. All right, guys, so let's work on applying this. So the first thing you wanna do is untune your guitar so that you can pull the string out of the nut and get under the string down here at the saddle as well. So the places we're going to hit are those two, as well as right here under the string guide. I don't recommend taking the strings all the way off to relieve all of the string tension. I've heard, that's not such a good idea all the time anyway. So in this kind of case, I'm just going to do like two strings at a time, tune those back up, and then I'll do the next two. Okay, so something else to keep in mind here, you might need a cloth or paper towel or something just to wipe off any excess that's there. Now I'm going to get a little closer so you can see exactly how these other two strings are going to go. So I have lock-in tuner, so this is really easy for me. So I just play the string, tune it down, and it almost instantly relieves from the nut. It's very easy. And then I'm going to do this string as well. Again, just two strings at a time. I'm going to move this one from the nut. I have the nut sauce here. And what I'm going to do is just apply a very small amount. And this stuff is kind of thick. I'm just going to put a little bead right there and a little bead right there. I'm going to take my little applicator here and just kind of massage it in. So I actually had a string break in this process. So because of that, I'm able to completely lubricate in different places that I wouldn't be able to if it hadn't broke. So I'm really making sure to go around this groove right here in the Strat. And then I'm also making sure to go down in the hole where the string is going to meet and come outside of that hole right there too. And making sure to lubricate right in there just a little bit as well. So now after changing the strings, I need to give the guitar a haircut. Okay, so we've applied the nut sauce, we've changed the strings, and now we just want to make sure that we stretch in the strings so that doesn't cause us problems whenever we go to test the actual product itself. So let's go ahead and tune up. So I always just give it a rough tune, and then I'm gonna hold down the saddle so that that doesn't pull, and then I'm gonna pull on the strings to stretch them in, just like this. And now I'm gonna play them again. I'm gonna do that a couple more times. As you can see, after I did that about 7 times, that most of the strings stayed in tune. Maybe 1 or 2 came out of tune. So now I'm just gonna play around a little bit. Sounds pretty good. Now I want to check the tuning again. I don't know if it's from the nut sauce and the lubrication treatment, but the guitar stayed in tune after doing what I just did. So now I'm going to do some more whammy bar type of stuff and see what happens. Can barely hear it over the thing, but that's cool. So now let's check the tuning. It was slightly out of tune. I'd say not as bad as it was before I tested it. But let's do some more extreme stuff and see what happens. So let's go ahead and go real low, dive bomb sort of feel, and then real aggressive whammy. All right, now let's see how it is. Okay, that's really impressive, actually. It is way more in tune now, even after like aggressively, like just nonsensical whammy bar type of stuff. It is way more in tune. Maybe still slightly out, but that could mean that the springs need to be adjusted. And so I've been reading about it, and I probably need to check that, but I am pretty impressed with this stuff. And the nice thing about this is there's more than just a little bit in here. So for $8, you know, every time you change your strings, you can use this. And I think it's meant to be used in that way. And you just need a little bit under the nut, a little bit in the saddle, a little bit in the string guide, and then you're set. You're good to go. The last thing I'm going to do is open up this brand new can of Fast Fret. So be sure to check out that video, and I'm going to apply it to these new strings so that I'm sure to be sliding around and doing all the things that I want to be doing. So there you have it, guys, Big Ben's nut sauce. And I think it's a success. I think it's a good product, and I'll probably use it more in the future. Has kind of a weird name, but that's just part of the fun, I guess. So thanks for tuning into this YouTube video, guys. Go buy you some nut sauce from your local dealer, and I'll see you in the next video.